I hope that people take that, it doesn't matter race, creed, religion, and all of that. Like, the most important part is to protect your heart, cultivate that, and make that something useful for the world.
Well, it's such a complex record thematically, right? Like, one of the things I love about it is that it is celebrating that tradition of music, but it's also commenting on the religious tradition and ideas of, it's a very ecumenical idea of religion,
I've
right?
used that word a time or two thinking about this, ecumenical.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm glad you thought that.
If we think about Angel Band, for instance, it's this vision of heaven that's not just Christian heaven, and it's not just a Muslim paradise. It's all these different traditions coming together and being in harmony. I think that's
Absolutely.
The main thing I think about is harmony with that particular song. And I believe that's going to be the first single off the album. So how is that sort of an anchor, that song, for this album?
It's an anchor in a way that, especially, being the first foot out the door, like, I think that it helps people know, like, what this album isn't intended to be. It's much more so completely coming from a place of harmony and welcoming, and this idea that, we are all in this thing together. Now, throughout the album, there's a lot of talk about, like, the way of the triune God, like the Holy Trinity being a very Christian thing, an idea, and talk about Jesus, and that's just, because, from my raising, the great beyond and the Almighty is this massive idea and notion, and that's just that's my filter, the one that I've grown up, being taught and toying with that idea. It's just how I talk about it, I suppose. But it's still, it's just one way of talking about the same thing in my eyes. And I think that Angel Band, especially being the first song out the door, lets people know that God is bigger than all our gods.